This is Gospel Music Today. We're at the National Quartet Convention, and we're talking to members of the Emerald City Quartet. Next to me is Steve Creel. Steve, welcome to Gospel Music Today.
Thank you, Ken. It's so good to be here. Wow, isn't this crowd awesome?
This is a great event.
Oh, it really is. My wife and I have been here the last couple of years, and matter of fact, we've made this our vacation time of the year, and it's okay, now it's time to bring the group up here, and wow, what an experience this year. The crowd is really great.
Yeah. Why don't you introduce the other members of the quartet?
Be glad to. Let's start right here. This is Jason Helms. Jason is our baritone singer. Now, we're all from Panama City, and that makes it so nice whenever we've got practice to do or whatever, everybody being from Panama City, Florida. Jason Helms is our baritone singer. Standing next to him is Kirk Maddox. He's our tenor singer. And way back over here behind me is Kurt Davis. He's our lead singer. I'm the bass singer. I don't know if you could tell or not, but I'm the low guy.
I would have nominated you for the bass singer. Now, you're spending your vacation at the Quartet Convention, but I know that you have a pastime that, well, it's bass, but spelled different. Spelled the same, but pronounced differently.
That is true. I used to do a lot of bass fishing, and a lot of my old friends, they'll see me out now and say, well, are you doing any more fishing? And I say, well, no, yes, I am. You know, I have to turn things right. No, yes, I am. I'm fishing for men now. But I used to do a lot. Me and this other guy back here, he did a lot of fishing. He was on the Bass Pro Tour for a while, so we've got something in common as well. I had fished up to, I think I was 14th in the nation, working through the amateur ranks. Actually won the championship for the state of Florida back in 1997. So I did a little fishing, and it's just, God has turned it around, and we're doing it a little different way now, and a lot better results, I think. And we're just pleased that God has put us all together, and we are fishing for men now as Emerald City Quartet.
Now, how long has Emerald City Quartet been around, and how long in this configuration?
This configuration has been around since January. We brought Jason in to fill a fella's spot that we got so busy that fella said, listen, I've got an autistic child at home, and my daughter is 13 years old, and my wife is working now at night sometimes, so I don't have the time to spend away from home. So Jason was ready to just step right on in, so he's been with us since January. But we've actually only been singing together as a group for 2 years this past August.
Jason, who were your influences in gospel music?
I would probably say the Kingsmen and Gold City. As growing up as a very young child, I was brought up in a gospel home, and Southern gospel was the staple music of our family. And went to see the Kingsmen when they came to Panama City, and just absolutely fell in love with them as a kid. And since 2 years old, I've actually been singing in church, and just knew in my heart from a very young age that's just what God had created me to do.
Now, this is Captain Kirk, and he told me to say that. How did you become involved in gospel music?
Actually, Steve and I went to church together at Highland Park Baptist in Panama City, Florida. And every once in a while, he and I would get together with a couple of others, our music minister, Tim Brookins, and a few others from time to time, and sing in church. And, I'm very new to music altogether, really. Almost everything I know now I've learned from this quartet, growing up with them. So that's how it really got started. And Steve, I remember 4 or 5 years ago saying, we ought to get to a quartet together. Would you be interested? And I was the first one to say yes. And it's really taken us this long to find, our group, just so we can do exactly what we feel we're supposed to be doing, and that is singing and spreading the gospel through music.
Kurt, come over here a little closer. Who are your favorite gospel artists?
Probably the Spears family. Back years ago, I liked the old gospel camp meeting style music, and the Happy Goodman family. Probably that style of music probably influenced my type of singing more than anything else did. Of course, I like all of them. All of them have been blessed in certain ways. Love to hear every single one of them. Right now, currently, I'd have to say probably Brian Free and Assurance. I love Brian and Bill and Derek. And Jeremy Lyles. They're just a great bunch of guys. Good buddies, you can call them sometimes and talk to them. They're good influences on everything right the way through.
We know them. We do know them quite well. Yeah, they are great guys. Steve, what's coming up new for Emerald City Quartet?
Well, we've got our next CD project should be released hopefully somewhere around 1st of November, and we should have a new radio release ready around 1st of February. We're looking forward to getting all that done. We're actually here at the Quartet Convention trying to find some new songs too for the CD that will be coming out next year, so we've got a lot coming up.
What's the Emerald City Quartet website?
EmeraldCityQuartet.com.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
Pretty easy.
Guys, thank you very much for talking to us on Gospel Music Today.
Thank you so much. We sure do appreciate what you do for Southern Gospel music. Thank you.
Now back to more Gospel Music Today.